When you receive your 834 Smart with pull-out doors knocked down, make sure that the type and number of boxes are the same as the one in the picture. The two big boxes are for the cabinet. The number of filters in smaller boxes and the HCl box will be decided according to the configuration of your specific order. This is the box containing the enclosure of 834 Smart, as you can see from the white label on the box itself. This is the box containing filter housing of 834 Smart, as you can see from the white label on the box itself. This is the box of a filter, where you can find a label describing its type, serial number, and production date. The color of the label changes according to the type of the filter. This is the HCl box. It will be wrapped in plastic film to protect it during transportation.
These are the tools needed when installing the 834 Smart with pull-out doors. From left to right, an 8mm socket wrench, an hexagon wrench, a 10 inches Phillips screwdriver, and a gun drill with an X crosshead.
Open the carton box, carefully take out each of the parts inside, and place them nearby the area where the cabinet will be assembled. Start the assembly from the base. Place it with its long side vertically on the ground, and make sure that the side with several openings is on the top. Place one of the side panels next to the base, with its long side on the ground. Use the 8mm socket wrench to assemble the base and the side panel with the X screws and washers. Repeat this procedure for the other side panel. Now, carefully place these parts vertically. Take the back panel and use the drill to remove the wooden bar from the panel. Put the back panel on the base and make sure that the red label is located outward in the lower side of the panel. Assemble the back panel together with the two side panels with the M5 crosshead screws. Take the central panel and insert it into the opening in the base. Firstly slant it and slowly adjust it until it reaches a vertical position. Use the M5 crosshead screws to fix the central panel to the base. 2 screws in the front and 6 at the back. Take the filter housing and place it above the enclosure that we just assembled. Use the M5 crosshead screws to fix it. Take the box containing the guide rails and take out each part carefully. Install the bottom guide rail on the enclosure base with 4 M5 crosshead screws. Insert the low rail into the bottom rail. First, slightly raise the rail, then insert it completely. Fix the upper rail on the beam with 4 M5 crosshead screws. Install the beam with the up rail on the filter housing using 4 M5 crosshead screws. Take the door frame. Pull out the upper and lower guide rails. Insert the frame into the rails, first the upper rail and then the lower one. Push until the green spot is clipped into the hole in the frame. Fix the 2 screws.
And finally, slide the rail inside and outside to check if it is moving smoothly.
Now, let's install the 4 storage trays. Fix each tray with 4 M5 crosshead screws. Be careful, do not tighten all the screws at this stage. Only fixing them partly will be enough. After installing all of the trays in the frame, you will be able to tighten all the screws. This will help to avoid that you cannot insert into the frame the other trays after tightening the first ones. Install the acrylic door, fix it to the frame with 2 black nylon screws. Install the door handle using the hexagon wrench to fix 2 CHC screws. Please be very careful. If mishandled, the screws may drop down into the frame and cannot be recovered. Insert the 2 covers inside the respective holes in the frame. Place the PP shelves inside the enclosure and adjust their height according to your needs. Install the other side of the door using the provided metal sheet screws. Installing the filters and the fan box. If in 1C configuration, put the carbon filter at the bottom of the filter housing. Please pay attention to the label showing the upside of the filter. Locate the fan box above the filter. Insert the head of the fan cable to the fan PCB. And finally, put the lateral covers on both sides. If in 2C configuration, put the first carbon filter at the bottom of the filter housing. Please pay attention to the label showing the upside of the filter. Put the fan box above the filter and remove the pre-filter together with its cover. Put the second carbon filter. Add the pre-filter on the top. Insert the head of the fan cable to the fan PCB. Finally, put the lateral covers of both sides. Fill in the installation date and the next replacement date of the filter in the ValuePass document. We recommend putting also a copy of the approved ValueQuest together with a ValuePass in order to remind the approved chemicals to be stored to the user. Stick it on the left corner of the door. Insert the shelf labels into the PP shelves.